her brother Dalton, and we will be doing a psychic reading as well for her. Would it make sense to you, April, that he is a very like kind of boots on the ground kind of guy, would have liked to be hands-on, a little bit rugged and things like that, maybe a little bit harsh, like with his personality coming across a little bit harsh? I don't think he was harsh, but like when he spoke, it was like it meant something when he spoke. His energy is coming through a little bit strong, I guess you would say. He's showing me involved in nature, doing things kind of outdoors. I don't know if like fishing would have been something that he likes, but he's showing me a relation to fishing. So, I mean, they show me things that go on in their life. It also could resonate to something that you like as well, but that's also coming through. Feels like a very close connection between the two of you, but I'm feeling like there would have been times that you butt heads, and you know, your siblings, but it feels like most of the time you got along, but then there were times that you really did butt heads. Does that kind of make sense with him? The passing feels unexpected. Feels like there's a relation to a hospital within the passing, like it would have passed in a hospital setting. Would that make sense to you as well? Oh, I forgot to press it. Wants to bring through the message and knowing that you were no hospital. Okay. Would it make sense that he wants to say that he feels like he was surrounded with like your energy? You would have been near with the passing, but there would have been difficulty communicating before the passing, if that makes sense. And he says, I'm so sorry I've left this hole in your heart. I'm getting a reference to a J name too, like Jim or Jeff or something like that, somewhere within the family. I feel like he had a tendency to go overboard with things sometimes, and he's bringing this up as maybe a contributing factor to the passing. I don't know if this would be your older brother, but he wants to bring through this message that you'll always be my baby. He's singing in that song, you'll always be my baby. And yeah, that's making me feel like he offered you guidance and you looked up to him a lot, and he's so sorry that it has ended quicker than you expected in such a traumatic way as well. He's kind of making me feel like you're holding on to guilt in regards to his passing, and he's taking responsibility for this. Like, this is nothing to do with you, this is on me. And He's a protector. He's your protector. He's looking out for you and he's guiding you. He's showing me a reference to like water and like maybe it's lakes or something like this. So I don't know if this is somewhere that you've been thinking about going or you have gone, or but he's referencing you to be near water for like healing purposes and just to release and enjoy yourself, that kind of way. So he's bringing that through too. So you love the beach. I love that. Like, I don't know the full extent to how he has passed, but he is like making me feel like he was reckless, and he's regretful for the passing, if that makes sense. So there is a message for you coming through about taking note of codependency and boundaries. So recognizing where within the relationships that you have that you are leaning too hard on other people or people are leaning too hard on you. Also feeling like a reference to the propensity to being in abusive relationships, to kind of put it that way. Not necessarily physically, but this feels like a reference to emotional abuse and things like that that maybe you've received from others. So this is about understanding and knowing that you don't deserve this treatment, and where you can create those boundaries to have healthier relationships in the future and release those ones that have caused turmoil and stuff within your life, and releasing those and letting those go so you can move forward. Yeah, so there's definitely this energy coming through that feels like uprooted. It feels like I was saying with the mental kind of turmoil that people may put you through. I don't know what your relationship status is or anything like that, so I don't know if this relates to a relationship specifically, or a romantic relationship, or if this is more of a friendship. But just understand where you can take responsibility for your actions, and where other people need to take their responsibility for actions. You don't have to take everybody's manipulation or the things that they say to you or put on you that is not yours to carry, your burden to carry. That is their burden to carry. It is feeling like you will be moving into this journey of lightness and awakening, and like more of a spiritual path. And so you're really being encouraged and called to do that. Please listen to those signs that are coming through for you and follow those. Yeah, there's a lot of emotional cards coming through for you that really makes me feel like you're going through it with the emotional experiences that are happening, and allowing yourself to process those, allowing yourself to grieve, allowing yourself to understand again that you don't have to take responsibility for everyone. You can only give what you get, and you have this need to balance that, to not be pouring from an empty cup. And I'm also getting a significance to the month of May coming through as well for you. And again, here with the vices and holding yourself back and kind of like imprisoning yourself in some way. So knowing where you can, a lot of big energy cards are coming in for you. Knowing where you can release those relationships of codependency and where you're putting yourself in this inner turmoil, will really help you move forward in understanding the creative nature that you have, the feminine energy that you have, the divine nature of who you are. I'm getting a call to the solar plexus area with you. I don't know if you've been having anything to do with stomach pain or feeling a little lost and feeling like directionless. This is kind of trying to pull you in the direction of what feels good within your self-expression, to follow that. It does feel like things will be kind of breaking down before they get better. So there may be a little bit of this in between that you're going through right now with like the things that the breakdown needs to happen to bring to light what is really illuminating your path, if that makes sense. So we have to get rid of all those things that are dragging us back so we can move forward. There definitely feels like an importance with connecting with family and pets and children as well. And this is a great time for manifesting for you as well, connecting again with your spiritual nature and your guides and angels. So maybe journaling would be something great that you can do to awaken new possibilities and allow yourself to process these deep emotional things that I feel like are going on for you, to allow you to bring new things into your awareness and bring the hard work beginning to pay off, because I do feel like you are a hard worker. You want to make everyone happy, you want to do everything right, but it's about balance and finding what truly calls to you and what truly works for you. And so your brother's coming here in closing just to say, like, he's being stern. I feel like he would have been stern, and like this way of wanting to make fun of you, like, hey, it's time to let go of this stuff that's holding you back. It's time to live your life for yourself, not for everybody else. And he really wants to protect you and guide you. I do feel like dogs are like a symbol. I don't know if you are a dog person, but I do feel like dogs would be something significant, and as far as like receiving messages from him as well. So that's also coming through too. So I hope that resonates and that makes sense for you. I kind of lost you in between there, but I hope that makes sense. And thank you so much for allowing me to do that reading for you.